Hey, what's up, y'all? I know, here on the West Coast, I grip for a Sunday. It's kind of early, and some of y'all might be at church, but on the East Coast and stuff like that, some folks might be getting out of church and they might be up and at them already and stuff like that. Just maybe kicking back, and so I figured I would, just come into contact with y'all, because who knows, man? Everybody at any given day, somebody's got something to do. So, what's up, Malchus? Malachi, thank you, man. So I'm going to try to do my thing. But anyway, I wanted to ask y'all if you noticed something. Excuse me if I got a little frog in my throat. You guys probably saw my post that we kind of caught a little bit of the bug. And we were having our little, NyQuil and soda party. Anyway. But you guys might have noticed that it seems like the crappier music seems to get, the crappier people seem to get, or vice versa, the crappier people seem to get, the crappier music seems to get. And I see people talk about that and say, man, music today is crap, music today is crap. And not only is the music crap, the messaging is crap. And, at some point, maybe folks will get that these things kind of go together, right? So, you guys notice that there's this socialist narrative. And the thing about socialism and this narrative that's going along, y'all, this isn't exactly a new thing. When it comes to left-wingers and the Democrat Party, the objective of the Democrat Party since day one has always been about enjoying their comforts at the forced expense of somebody else. That's just who they are, okay? So it used to be, they wanted to do it through slavery. Now Democrats want to do it through state regulated serfdom. That's really how they want to do it now. But the bottom line is that's who Democrats have always been. They want their comforts at the forced expense of somebody else. And one of the ways that they're doing this, y'all, is how they're making it fashionable, where people are just giving themselves over to this idea of, how does Bernie Sanders put it, democratic socialism, right? People are they're going to choose. We want our free choice to choose to be serfs. Is really what it's coming down to, okay? And for some reason that seems to be like a good thing. But that is the fashion of the day, y'all. And how is it being, hey, good morning, Nancy. And how is this stuff being implemented? Y'all, I've been trying to tell you, and we've been trying to tell you for years, that the entertainment industry is being used to do this. And there isn't the support for a counter to it. And unfortunately with conservatives, we know it, we lament about it, we complain about it, but we don't compete with it. And we don't support the competition of it, right? That's what it's almost like, and I'm sorry if I'm stepping on any toes here, but it seems like with conservatives, they would rather compete. They would rather complain than compete, while being the party that says that competition breeds excellence. Y'all, these people are not going to stop doing what they're doing. They're not. The only thing that you can do is supply something else to interest people. They're being hypnotized. They're being hypnotized with music. They're being hypnotized with entertainment, comedy, sci-fi movies, all these long drawn out Netflix episodes and writing stories. That's how they're doing it. They've long infiltrated the culture with this stuff, and we're not supplying a response. And not only are we not supplying a response, we're dependent on platforms that are created by left-wingers who can silence you at any time, right? We've allowed this stuff to happen for so long, while being upset about it. It's like, wow, look at all this left-wing propaganda that's going out there. Okay, well, what are we supplying? Something that's different. We're not doing anything to supply. You have to give something else to capture their interest. And one of the things that you really can't give them is reason. You notice these aren't exactly reasonable people. They're not really reasonable. They don't want to listen to your reason. They have their prejudices, and everything that they believe, y'all, they have to imagine. Everything. Okay? And that's the area that we're not tapping into them with. We're not tapping into their imagination. You're trying to use reason on them. Reason does not work. Why do you think there's so much music out there that has this message? Because this music out there with this message appeals to their imagination. It's imaginary lyrics. It's imaginary content that they put over these mediums to hypnotize these people. And this is why they're believing what they believe. Everything they believe, they have to imagine. They imagine that your money is their money, and they want to use your money to go to school for free. They want everything that they want to enjoy, they think should come at either free or a minimal cost. You got to educate them for free. Healthcare should be for free. If they want housing, if they want state mandated rent control. They want all these fees brought down, and they don't care who it costs, and they wonder why everything becomes so expensive. Over and over again, it's like, why is everything becoming so expensive? This should be this. Why? Because you keep being suckered into voting for these policies where you think that you're going to get something for free, or you think it's going to be made less expensive, and you don't understand that it's going to cost somebody else, and somebody has to recover that cost. And that is going to be put on you. You want minimum wage to go up. You want all these things that you have to imagine. You think that somehow this is going to be a better world if you're able to get what you want. All these things you have to imagine. And Republicans, conservatives, you're thinking that you can reason with these people. You can't, because they're in imagination land. That's not what they don't live in reason. That's why I've been trying to tell you. You have to present this stuff in another way where they can understand it. You can't reason with them. You have to, you gotta have to deliver your reason through a vehicle of imagination. You're gonna have to deliver it through a vehicle of creativity, because that's how they've been hypnotized. You wanna break the spell of that? You're gonna have to tap into and support and demand and supply creative means to break the spell that they're under. And you're not gonna get them all. Some are hardwired, y'all. Some are hardwired that way. But you're not going to have any chance at all if you don't start diluting what's out there. Like I said, they're going to keep doing what they're doing. That's not going to stop. But you might want to start supplying some stuff to dilute the poison that they're being that they're being injected with. All right, that's about the best you can do. It's management is what we're trying to do now. We don't personally have the cure. The only one who can cure all this is the Lord Himself. And He will come to do that. But right now, we might want to let people know whom we can before they're totally lost. That's all we can do, is just tell them the truth. Can't force them. We're not looking to force anybody to do anything, but we have a responsibility to tell the truth so they don't force us to have to live under their lunacy, because that's what's happening. All right. So, y'all, I'm hoping, like say for instance, I want to bring up my man Bill Rocks. Bill Rocks, like, he heard our album, Electric Exodus. And this is what I'm talking about support. He says, man, I love the album. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to press up some CDs for you. Didn't cost us anything, right? Didn't come out of my pocket. Wow. Somebody just came in and supported and says, man, I'm going to press up some CDs for you, and I'm going to give you, I'll get you a stock, but for right now, I'll press these things up. And if you guys go to my website, you can get the CD. Order from, this is a guy who understands what it is to compete in the culture. He's out there trying to promote music with a better message. He's looking for artists. He's looking, look, man, let's put some music together and get the gospel out there. He's doing his part. He's a supporter. He's like, I want to press up some CDs for you guys, and it's not going to cost you anything. I'll take the initial proceeds, and we'll just see how we can do. Let's get the message out there. So the link is in the description box, and you can go there, guys. You can go. You have all sorts of selections on how you can download the new album, Electric Exodus. You can stream it, you can download it, you can make a playlist out of it, whichever. But you can also pick up the CD. If you go to if you just hit the link, it's on there. Bill Rocks. He's like I said, he pressed up some CDs for us. That's awesome. Pressed up CDs for us, and. If you don't go get yours, or at least recommend it to somebody, give it to somebody as a gift. Get it, and that way you have time to give somebody a gift. I know you got some rockers in your family. Some of y'all do. And the thing is, y'all, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, they keep people from a lot of this stuff. They keep people from it because they know that if people caught wind of this, these kinds of songs with this kind of messaging on it, they'd be in trouble. But they keep people from learning about this stuff. They only want music to go out there that has a bunch of the B word on it and debauchery and the N word on it and all that sort of stuff. They want this garbage going out there because it hypnotizes people. That's why you got a whole bunch of selfish people out there now who are going crazy. They don't want music that promotes sanity. They don't want that to go out there because music is a powerful tool, and music can promote insanity or it can promote sanity. And right now they want these people insane. And they want these people to take that insanity to the voting booth. So these politicians will implement insane policies. Yeah, that's how it's being done, y'all. I'm sorry. And unfortunately, there's a lot of people who don't see that. They don't understand it. They're dismissive of it. They don't see the power in it. They just don't. And so they don't support it. They just, oh, well, whatever. Whichever. Or they're waiting for somebody else to go do it. Like I've been asking people to say, look, go to Amazon, leave a rating and a comment concerning the album. Y'all, it's like asking people to donate their kidney. It's hard. It's hard, and it doesn't cost anything, but it's hard to get people to do that. And then conservatives wonder why we don't have any representation in the culture. It's like it takes stuff like that. Take it to them. Yeah, we're having to play in their own backyard, but you might want to take it to them in their own backyard while you still got a chance. iTunes, same thing. It's like, dude, go to my website. It's got all the links. And I'm like, it's like you have to beg people. Will you please go there and just leave a comment, leave a rating? It's like pulling teeth, man, but do it. But people don't want to do that. It's too much for them. They would rather complain. Oh, look at what's happening to the culture. Look at these libtards and look at this and look at that. Well, yeah, we see it. What are you doing to support something different? You're not doing that. And here's a person who's ready-made, ready to get into the game with you with creative stuff. And it's hard to do, y'all. It's not an easy thing to do. It's hard. It's your livelihood can get destroyed doing it, like mine has. Trying to stick up for your values. Hollywood, I'm blacklisted as far as that goes. I may never get, it's like a lot of people don't even know I was in the Gosdale movie. I may never get another acting job again. And it's definitely hard to get a job as a musician because, they're all left-wingers. And that's why a lot of conservatives don't come out, because they don't see that there's a support system for them. There's no recourse for them. So they stay in the shadows. You hear people talking about it all the time. Conservative Hollywood. There's a movement of conservatives in Hollywood. Really? Where's your evidence of it? Not much. If there's such a big conservative movement in Hollywood, well, don't you think that we would have more content out there competing? No, we don't. Why? Because they're scared. You know why? Because there's no, what's in it for them? They're not going to who's going to have their back? Right? Who's going to have their back? So it's almost like being out in the wild when you see them when them lions coming and they're tipping on one of them and you see the herd start to tip away from them. Yeah, they just want that one because they see that people will leave them on the field and they'll be forgotten. That's what happens. So I'm asking for you guys, fight back, man. Fight back. Show that you want some creative. You want to support creativity to compete with these people to break the spell. These people are being hypnotized. Right? A lot of these inclinations, of course, they're inherent. We're all selfish. It's an easy thing to tap. We're all selfish, prideful people. It's an easy thing to tap into. Some people can be turned on to the fact it's like, you might not want to go down that road. We're all selfish people, but you know what? You actually can control some of that. You might want to call on the Lord to help you with it. All right? The Lord is a great counselor with helping us with our selfishness. He's a great counselor with helping us with our pride. But some people are given over to their selfishness and they're given over to their pride. And the media that's out there today stokes that. It stokes the flame of pride and selfishness and self-focus. Believe in yourself. You got to look out for you while telling these people that they need to be their brother's keeper. They're totally confused with their messaging. And everybody's all caught up with it. But how do they do it? Entertainment, media. That's how they do it, y'all. And conservatives, it would be great. It would be great if people would support. And it's like it doesn't. And right at this point, a lot of it doesn't cost a lot. And at least what I'm asking for, it's like, dude, just go to my website and leave a comment, and like go to the different platforms where you can find my music, and leave a comment, and leave a rating. Right? Hopefully, you'll pick up the album. Like I said, support guys. Bill who pressed up these CDs for us. The link to his website is at my website. Click it, pick up the CD, get it as a gift for somebody in your family. There's a lot of people out there who are looking for this kind of content. I see it all the time. Hey, is there any bands like this or like that? I'm not talking like hard rocking bands. They're asking for like, can I find some music like some of these bands are like even death metal and stuff like that. But they're looking for this kind of stuff. They want the music, but they don't want the content. It's like, but yeah, can I find it with some Christian lyrics or something like that, or without all the cussing and without all that sort of stuff? I like the music. I just don't like the message. And it goes for like whether it's the hardest rock you can think of or the hardest rap you can think of. Some people really like that. So not even some people, a lot of people like that stuff. But they just don't want the messaging that's on it. Well, we can help out. 20 Pound Sledge can help out with the hard rock aspect of it. 20 Pound Sledge is a hard rock band, but it has clean lyrics on it. Lyrics that do not promote and pander to the selfishness and pride of people. There's no demeaning lyrics of women on it. There's no debauchery, talk of debauchery. It's bold, creative lyrics, right? The messaging on it is solid. It promotes sanity, okay? So anyway, y'all, hope you guys will, act on what it is that I'm talking about. You got Bronze Serpent Media. That's my production moniker. I hope you guys will support. Still trying to put content out there, y'all. It's a lot more difficult than you think. It's not an easy thing to do. And without support, which Facebook and all these social media platforms has definitely tried to cut me off of, and pretty much have almost cut me off from it completely. It's very hard to reach people. And when they made people think that I've quit. I haven't quit. You guys probably see it sometimes. Like, Zoe, I haven't seen any content from you in a month. What happened to you? It's like, I've been here. You guys know that I've been here, right? But they don't know. They think that I quit, and they just went on. So, and this has been happening with me for like years. People think that I just quit. I didn't quit. Still at it. But I can't do these things as regularly without the support. So hopefully you guys will check out Bronze Serpent Media. And as I try to bring you guys, different kinds of content in various ways and ways that I think that I can actually be halfway decent at. Because like I said, y'all, you listen to a lot of stuff that's on, it's crap. And you guys say it all the time, but it's well-produced crap. That really helps. It can be crappy, but if it's well-produced, it'll go out there. And they got a lot of support for it. A lot of support to make it happen. So if you want to change anything about that, you're going to have to compete with something. You're going to have to introduce something different. They're not going to stop doing what they're doing. You have to introduce something else. You have to support the supply of something else to hopefully break their interest from that to look at this. And that way, when you've captured their imagination, when you've captured their interest, you have a window to convey reason to them. That's how you have to do it. You can't just give reason to them. It's basically like, y'all, it's like giving a pet a pill. A lot of times you can't just give a pet a pill. You gotta put that pill in something else. Put it in a treat. Dilute it. You have to dilute it somehow to get it to them. That pill is gonna help them. But they don't care. They're not gonna digest it. They're gonna vomit it up. That's what's gonna happen. But if you give it to them in something that they find kind of interesting, you have the opportunity to get the medication in them. And that's what I've been trying to get conservatives to understand. You can't just convey reason to these people, not in its pill form. You have to put it in something else, right? Stuff like this helps, okay? Packaging it up in stories. Media, well-produced, creative media to be able to do these things, telling stories, telling comedies and things like that. Those things need to be supported. That is the meaty treat that you put the pill in to get it into their system. Conservatives, are you doing that? No, you're waiting for Trump to do it. And even Trump, when he does it, he tries to make it funny, ticks a lot of people off, but, at least he understood that you got to tap into the culture. All right, but anyway, y'all, hope you guys are digging what I'm saying. Please click that link, go to the website, pick up the new CD, get it as a gift for somebody. The Christmas season is coming up. Get it for a gift for one of the young knuckleheads in your family or something like that. And and you can also check out the links where you can download or stream music and hit them, whichever ones you can. Get in there, leave a comment, leave a rating. All right, y'all. Blessings. Sledge on. Bless Sunday to you.